So Kamala Harris does have a theory about why the border is open and won't stay closed. Of course, it's not her fault. It is the fault of climate change.
There are also long-standing issues that are often called the root causes of immigration. We are looking at the issue of poverty and the lack, therefore, of economic opportunities, the issue of extreme weather conditions and the lack of climate adaptation, as well as corruption and the lack of good governance, and violence against women, indigenous people, LGBTQ people, and Afro-descendants.
It's like a parody. It's like a Saturday Night Live sketch. Marc Morano is the publisher of Climate Depot. He's also the author of the book Green Fraud. We're happy to have him on tonight. Marc, thanks for coming on. So if you're really concerned about the environment, which they are not, but let's say you were, you probably wouldn't want to make your country more crowded with the world's poorest people, would you? That increases the amount of carbon emissions and guarantees you're going to despoil the land, does it not?
Yes, you would think so. More population. In fact, Americans have the biggest carbon footprint. So making more Americans, even if they're illegally coming in, would mean higher carbon footprints for these people who live in poor countries. You would think the activists want them to stay poor where they're living Earth-friendly lives. So that's an odd thing. But, you know, for Kamala to say this is just evidence-free, empty rhetoric. They tried the same thing with the Syrian civil war in 2013. They blamed it on climate change-caused drought. And, of course, you know, we pointed out that in 1933 in Syria, the government there actually banned the yo-yo because they thought it was causing drought. Now we have yo-yos in the Biden administration claiming not only that climate change is causing immigration, but we have the energy secretary saying it could have caused the condo collapse in Miami. It causes car wrecks and cancer. Other climate activists have claimed. So this is just a long line of just nonsense, particularly on immigration. The science doesn't support them on this. The politics don't support them on any level when they claim climate change.
They're saying that climate change caused the condo collapse in Florida? I hadn't even heard that. That's tremendous. Are they really saying that?
Energy secretary, yeah. She was asked on CNN, and she said it could have been one of the factors. They're looking into it. The idea is that sea level rise in Miami weakened the building, and all these other buildings are a threat. They're seizing on anything. It's, you know, this is the day of climate opportunity. They're trying to blame it on every possible malady that we have. In the case of Central America, though, in these droughts, even the UN says global droughts and 4 decades, 40-plus year trends are showing nothing. There's no increase. So the idea that droughts are causing this immigration, which are allegedly caused by man-made climate change, just doesn't hold up. And even the crop production, you know, even the UN Food and Agricultural data shows crops are still going up in Central American countries. They're not starving to death. So it all comes down to government, politics, and no border. So we could either seal our border, which is inexpensive compared to dealing with these alleged root causes that could take decades to deal with.
Such a good point. Marc, thanks for coming on tonight.
Thank you, Tucker. Appreciate it.